They showed from the first minute who is the boss of the game. This Mexico have had their best performance so far in the tournament.
That's Zlatan Ibrahimović basically saying this Mexico team is the real deal at the World Cup. And honestly, when Zlatan says you're the
Boss of the game.
you just nod your head and agree. But here's the craziest part about this whole thing. Mexico is playing a massive win-or-go-home game against Ecuador. The pressure is insane. Everyone in the country is stressing out. And who does the coach put in the starting lineup to save the day?
Love me.
A 17-year-old kid.
Love me.
His name is Gilberto Mora.
Love me. Love me. Oh, baby.
To put that into perspective, the only guy in soccer history to start a World Cup knockout game younger than him was Pelé, all the way back in 1958. That is wild. This kid who went viral overnight, got Zlatan talking, and has all of Europe trying to buy him. Let's talk about how he actually got here. All right, so Mora was born in Chiapas, Mexico back in 2008. Since he was a toddler, he always had a ball at his feet. He ended up joining the youth academy for Club Tijuana, and honestly, it just wasn't fair for the other kids his age. Even though he was smaller than everyone else, nobody could take the ball from him. He was just way smarter and quicker than the guys he was playing against. He was doing so good that Tijuana kept moving him up to play with the older guys, and he was still dominating them like it was nothing. So Tijuana realizes they can't keep this kid hidden forever. In 2024, when he was literally only 15 years old, they put him in a professional Liga MX game. And get this, that exact same month, he scored a goal. At 15, he became the youngest player ever to score a goal in the top Mexican league. Think about what you were doing at 15. I was probably trying to pass a math test or playing video games, and this kid is out here scoring goals against grown men on national TV. For the next 2 seasons, he just kept getting better. He wasn't a one-hit wonder. He became the guy Tijuana relied on to make all their big plays. Obviously, when a 15 or 16-year-old is doing this, the massive clubs in Europe start calling. Scouts from England, Spain, and Germany were literally flying to Mexico just to watch him play. He even signed with the same sports agency that manages massive players like Erling Haaland. Everyone thought he was going to pack his bags and leave for Europe immediately, but he actually made a pretty smart move. Instead of going to Europe too early just to sit on the bench, he signed a new deal to stay with Tijuana until 2029 so he could keep playing every week. But Tijuana isn't dumb. They put a massive release clause in his contract. If a team wants to buy him right now, they have to pay around 20 million euros. All that hard work paid off because he got the dream call up to the main Mexico national team. And look what he's doing right now at the World Cup. The coach didn't just put him on the bench to watch. He actually played him against South Africa, the Czech Republic. And then he started that historic game against Ecuador. He played without any fear, helped Mexico move on to the next round, and broke a 40-year curse for the country. Because of this crazy World Cup run, his value has completely exploded. And once he turns 18, expect one of those massive European teams to pay that 20 million to grab him. At 17 years old, this kid is already living the dream and making history on the biggest stage in the world. What do you guys think? Is he the next big superstar for Mexico? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and slap a like on this video.